Well, it's Tuesday the 22nd. First light, and us two old-timers rise and move silently into a pack-up routine that'll become quite slick over the next few days. A can of 2 fruits suffices for breakfast, and we're rolling by about 8 o'clock. We go out there to catch the barge towards low tide. We have to drive off hard road and onto soft beach, and not a time to get bogged, so the Pirelli Scorpions are dropped to 18 pounds per square inch, or whatever that is in kilopascals. By letting your tyres down, you significantly increase the size of the tyre's footprint on the sand, so you have the same weight of vehicle spread over about twice as much rubber, and therefore half the weight per square inch. Caps off, pressure gauge connected, and Bob starts the process. He looks at me and he says, "Better slow down, we don't want to be too early." My scheduled time is 8:30. Oh no. I really am with a time and motion planner. I silently think to myself. The Monterey barge actually takes about 15 minutes, and it's got to unload first. And then we're on board, and then at the command of one of the crew members, Bob fires up the Land Cruiser. The Pirellis bite and grip and churn up the soft sand at Hook Point on Fraser Island. We've crossed over. Tide's out, so we've managed to scoot along the hard sand at about 70 or 80 clicks. Around 24 kilometres up the beach, we hang a lefty onto the Dili Village access road. Now, momentum is your best friend in soft sand, and Bob gives the horses a bit of a kick as the four wheels rip the steep climb, bouncing and lurching over the rough track. All the gear piled in the back, Bob would say neatly packed, humps and bumps, but it settles well. It's about now I realise I have the shock-absorbing passenger seat that was installed especially for Myrtle. Thanks, Myrtle. Meanwhile, Bob tolerates the ordinary seat.
Okay, so Dili Village to the left, lake, and so this is the way we go to the lake. I want to go into the village and have a look. Look at these cabins.
Oh mate, how good is this?
Didn't need to put up your head at all. See, it's closed for dingoes.
We stopped briefly to have a look at Dili Village. It was originally built as a sand mining camp, but is now an environmental education centre for the University of the Sunshine Coast. We're now on the Inland Lakes Drive to the Dingo Fence campground called Central Station. Good old Bob navigates the cruiser through the ruts and bumps. He powers through the soft sand at about 15 k's. Sometimes he lets me know when to expect a crashing large hole or a tree root, or most times I just scrape myself off the roof lining with him saying, "Whoops, sorry." Gotta love him. Well, the first lake is Bumajin, and is quite spectacular considering the entire island is sand. It's a tea tree, lake-stained, pale red-brown from the surrounding trees, which give its red-brown appearance as well as its name. Despite its watercolour, it's actually a clean, pure water system and a great swimming spot. Well, we decided to press on to Lake Brisbane, just up the road. And once again, the pale tea-coloured fresh water is cool and inviting, not to mention it's been 2 days without a shower, so into our cozies and splish-splash, we're taking a bath. Well, no soap, but very refreshing. Then a couple of muesli bars, a bottle of water, and lunch is taken care of. Well, Central Station. No, not the railway station, but our fenced-in dingo-proof camp. This large clearing was once the headquarters for Fraser Island forestry operations. From the 1920s right through to the 1950s, and around 30 houses and a school, in fact, were built for the families and children of the loggers. The mature kauri pines and the bunya pines and the satinaes, flooded gums, they were all planted about 95 years ago to create a display botanical garden. Our campsite is elevated, level, and sports an excellent bush table with running water nearby. Toilet blocks have hot showers as long as you have a $2 coin. Good old Bob has a bottle full under the seat. Good lad. We found out that some of them gobble your money, but no hot water. Oh well, cold it is. Bob's idea was to sit there waiting for someone else to try, and when they find out that one works, you line up outside. He got some pretty strange looks while standing there with a towel wrapped around himself, loitering in the shower block for someone else to finish. Bob? Bob who? Never heard of him. Oh man. Oh, we sit in the dark because somebody forgot the camp land. We've actually stopped blaming Myrtle. She's been replaced by the mythical somebody. Anyhow, we ramble on about stuff. I know I won't remember next morning, so we'll probably repeat ourselves tomorrow night. It's only about 8 o'clock and I realise Bob is talking and I'm drifting off to sleep. But I wake enough to give him an okay at the right time, so my mate thinks I'm still here. Time for the bed is the vote, and the sleep apnea machines hum into life as two old codgers disappear into their respective caves to sleep.